Hey everyone, it's Keyboarder007, and we have another Organization 13 event, Demyx's 13 event, number 9. Demyx is here.
Hey, you guys are looking lively.
So this event is from September 13th to September 20th. The 13 event arrives on the 13th of every month. This month's feature Organization 13 member is number 9, the Melodious Nocturne, Demyx. 13 event quests will be available during this period. By completing these quest objectives, you can earn prizes such as the exclusive Demyx B medal and the Demyx style avatar part, and more. So Demyx B is a magic reverse tier 3 medal that deals 10 hits and inflicts more damage the higher HP. Single target 4 gauge. That's kind of high for a single target. And I will point out we actually had this medal in the game before, not in global but in Jap, because they started with Demyx and then they had Luxord. So this is actually an old event that they repurposed for us. I think the event is the same difficulty, so it's actually really easy to get through. But they did buff this medal a teeny bit. It dealt 6 hits for the 6-star version in Jap, and we got 10 hits. So it deals 4 more hits. Not the greatest buff, but it's something. So just a little forewarning, every single one of Demyx's little challenges is time-based, meaning I cannot fast forward jack shit, because, you know, I promised I would never fast forward time things, and it fits his theme because he had a timer when he did his Dance Water Dance, and there's some water-based enemies later on, so the theme wasn't too bad for the first organization event that the game ever had, which is the 11th for us. So let's just get things started. You don't need any fancy Keyblade builds for any of these. You just do them as fast as you can. One strong build should be able to do all of them. There's some tips I'll give you along the way, but here we go. Organization 13, number 9, Demyx 1. Complete within 75 seconds. Get a Huey Dewey Louie, a Huey, and 20 jewels. Blue Gummicopter level 5. So immediately you want to start running towards the target, trying to avoid as many enemies as possible. You don't have to fight all the enemies, only the ones in your way. Like those guys are inevitable. Anyone that literally blocks the path you can't avoid. So I skip past all those. And there's your target. And if you have a decent Nova, just try to use it to save your time and finish off your enemies. There we go, we beat it in 33 seconds out of 75. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a Huey Dewey Louie. Moving on to number 2. Put within 45 seconds 3 times. You get a mirror, a Louie, and 20 jewels. Stinging B level 25. So the time's accelerated a little bit. Doesn't mean every one of them is going to be that short or that long. This one you want to go straight here. And there's a hidden enemy right around there, so you want to go straight to the target, not go a straight line. And we did it in 17 seconds. And you get 20 jewels, a Louie, and a mirror. Moving on to part 3, we're zooming through this. Complete within 100 seconds 3 times, that's a lot. For a Demyx B medal, your first one, a Dewey, and 20 jewels. Defender level 50. So these kind are long and obnoxious. They're not hard, they're just a lot of enemies in a straight line. You want to just rush as fast as you can. There's going to be a lot of room changing. No time for dilly-dallying. Get a strong single target medal like 0.2 Kyrie. Just go straight. There's literally no way to go around in this one, so it's just fight everyone. Keep going. But you get plenty of time to do it. 100 seconds is a little under 2 minutes. And we have arrived. So we got there in 60 seconds, and we're going to kill him. Probably add 10 seconds to it, so 70 seconds roughly. Not bad at all. And you get 20 jewels, a Dewey, and your first Demyx B medal. Moving on to number 4. Complete within 80 seconds. 3 times you get a Huey, Dewey, Louie, a Huey, and 20 jewels. Minute Bomb level 65. Now, just a forewarning of the Minute Bomb. You cannot kill them easily. Multiple hits sometimes will waste a lot of time, so I recommend ground enemy defense will murder them right away. If you are in the proper color slot, like if this was in a green slot, you tap and it would kill them. It's not, so I have to swipe it. I have to use the actual special ability. This would work as well. Or you could use Illustrated Cage to Kyrie, because fixed damage will murder these guys in one shot. Just a forewarning. That's the best way to save yourself time on this. So I'm not going to waste any time with swiping. I'm just going to use my special ability each time, except for against, regular enemies. Now, I almost got mixed up and went, so you can go around that guy. I almost went up the stairs last time I did this. That's a waste of time. Just go around, and he's right here. Now, Nova won't do jack shit against this guy, so don't even waste time doing that. 38 seconds out of 80 seconds. Very good. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a Huey, Dewey, Louie. Moving right along at a good pace. Number 5. Complete within 60 seconds 3 times for your second Demyx B medal, a Louie, and 20 jewels. Playing cards level 80. These ones with just one single boss are probably the easiest ones for me, because my Nova is, let's face it, OP, so all I have to do is tap, and he's dead in like 10 seconds. Not even. And you get 20 jewels, a Louie, and your second Demyx B medal. So even if you don't have a ridiculously high Nova, this guy does not have a lot of health, and these quests are not hard because they're from a year ago from Japan. They were not buffed to our level. Almost nobody should have trouble doing these events. Number 6. Complete within 30 seconds, getting a little tighter now. 3 times for a mirror, a Huey, and 20 jewels. Armor Knight level 100. So you always want to take the high road on this one. You want to avoid the dogs, go straight this way. There's been a similar quest in Proud with the same time trial. And you have 10 seconds to kill him. Oh no, 20 seconds. My Nova kills him in half the time. And you get 20 jewels, a Louie, and a mirror. Moving on to part 7 already. Complete within 60 seconds 3 times for a mirror, a Louie, and 20 jewels. Candy Apple level 120. This one isn't hard. I like to keep in the middle. I seem to avoid the most enemies in the middle. Can't avoid them all, but you got plenty of time to do it. And about 10 seconds to spare, maybe 15. But we did it. And you get 20 jewels, a Louie, and a mirror. Moving on to part 8. Complete within 45 seconds 3 times, you get your third Demyx B medal, a Dewey, and 20 joules. Bunch of balloons, level 135. Now, if you remember, this is your water-based, balloon-like enemy, which perfectly fits with his theme, and they're going to be throughout the rest of these quests. When it runs out of HP, it explodes and deals damage to those nearby. Don't get caught in the blast. It won't hurt you. It'll actually help kill enemies, but it's going to slow you down because you got to wait for it to explode. So they add a little bit of a challenge to it. So every enemy is going to have a balloon. The balloon will help kill them. They deal actually a good amount of damage. You can avoid that balloon. Now we got to carefully jump up here because you don't want to hit that balloon to hit the target balloon. So you see what I did? I jumped upward to avoid that last balloon that way. And he'll pop. That wastes a good couple of seconds, like 3 seconds each time it pops. So you got to factor in things like this. But we're still way under. And you get 20 joules, a Dewey, and your third Demyx B medal. It's the one you've all been waiting for. Number 9, the Demyx style one. Play within 30 seconds, you get Demyx style for boy, Demyx style for girl, and 20 joules. Cerberus level 150. Not as bad as it sounds, trust me. He's literally right there. He doesn't have a lot of health, like 5 bars of health. For me, I could just do this, and he's dead. Bad dog. But any strong magic metal should KO him pretty quick. And you get 20 joules in Demyx style for boy and Demyx style for girl. I will show off the Demyx style avatar at the end of this. Number 10, we are almost finished. Complete within 20 seconds. This one might be the hardest just because of the time limit. It's not a hard enemy or a lot of health. It's just that crunch of 20 seconds is really, really tight. Any less would be impossible. Complete within 20 seconds 3 times. You get your 4th Demyx B medal, a Louis, and 20 joules. Dark Plant level 170. Now you want to bring really strong speed stuff if you don't have a strong Nova. And just wipe this guy off the planet. He is right over here, so they make you run to him, which wastes a good 7 seconds. Not a lot of health. It's all about timing. And you get 20 joules, a Louis, and your 4th Demyx B medal. Last 3 guys. Number 11. Live within 75 seconds 3 times. You get your 5th Demyx B medal, a Dewey, and 20 joules. Gargoyle level 180. This is one of the ones where you just kind of go through the entire forest and you gotta fight as many enemies as they put in front of you. You can't really rush it. You have to kill things, unfortunately. And there's balloon guys to make it more annoying. You can avoid the bee right there though. And he's right there. We got plenty of time to get to him and kill him. But he has a balloon friend, so that means we have to wait for that animation. Still, I think we had 20 seconds to spare. Good. You get 20 joules, a Dewey, and your 5th Demyx B medal. Number 12, guys. This one probably the longest time you get. Complete within 110 seconds 3 times. You get your 6th Demyx B medal, a Huey, and 20 joules. Morningstar level 190. So when you get a large amount of time, it means, yep, it's one of those straight paths from earlier. There's really no way around this. You just gotta go straight. Kill as many enemies as you can, as fast as you can. They have a little more health this time, so I'm not going to pull punches. I should be okay with my gauge. Ignore the stupid sound you hear in the background. That's cars and my nephew cursing at his stupid game. It's obnoxiously loud. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, there's some balloon guys like I predicted. But we still got plenty of time to get to the target. There's one copter fleet, like probably the only challenging enemy in this entire thing. Right here. Goes down like nothing. We're almost at our target, that means. "60 seconds have elapsed. "70 seconds have elapsed. And we are here. So it took us about 80 seconds to get to this guy. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and your 6 Demyx B metal. Now this is your final one. We're up to number 13. Complete within 25 seconds for your 7th and final Demyx B metal, a title, and 20 jewels. Possessor's level 200. Now it's not as bad as it looks. I know it looks pretty bad. But they're literally right there. They have like no health. And we beat it in 12 seconds. And you get your 20 jewels, your title, and your 7th and final Demyx B medal. Congratulations. And your title is number 9. As I promised, here's your Demyx style avatar. I think I got the hair color right. He kind of looks like a dirty blonde, and I copied the banner.
Oh, I told them they were sending the wrong guy.
Let's swap back, and let's trade him. So here we got 7 of him. I'm going to unlock just a few, because we're not guilting him out of a campaign. That's blasphemy. But we are going to trade him. What traits do we want? I'm not even sure, to be honest, because it's not like it's the strongest metal. It's an old metal. For single target, extra's kind of bad for a forced. 4 gauges is too much. Well, strength ain't bad. That means it's kind of boosted in a sense. Let's see what it looks like. Nice, it has that famous picture where he starts out the fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. Very cool. Alright, let's trait the second one. Looks like we're going to be stuck with strength at this rate. Yep, strength it is. If we were to guilt it, it'd be like this, but we're not doing that out of a campaign. That's crazy. So let's take a quick read on the metal. This is, post-boosted, so I'll read it without the boosted strength. Demyx B, its strength would be 7,166, defense 7,161, cost 46, geyser blast plus 5. It's dotted, so the damage will be a little different, but it's a single target, tier 3, has 2.95 to 3.78, that's going to rise. 4 gauge, deals 10 hits, inflicts more damage the higher HP, and 1 trait slot. So this metal isn't great, but it's not horrible with that multiplier, and you're always going to be at full HP when you use it if you're, going first. first. It's probably going to have use in Proud Mode, like most things do that you don't expect to use. Outside of that, I don't think I'm going to use this medal, but it's just cool to have. I like having all the organization medals, and I can't wait for Luxord because it's a 1 gauge instead of a 4, like the Luxord A. So let's just take one more quick look at this medal. There, that beautiful picture.
Dance, water, dance! Like it?
And okay guys, that's my guide for Demyx B. Like I said, it's really easy. It's not buffed up. It's the same one Japan probably got a year ago. Come on, the highest enemy level is 200. It's not hard. No crazy buffs or anything. You should be able to do it. Even free-to-play players, you should be able to do it. This should be maybe your first Gilded Organization medal, but hey, that's awesome for you guys. Happy to help with my guides as always. And remember, he was boosted up to 4 more hits from the Jap version, so we got something out of it. Alright, peace out guys. Stay tuned for more content. Later.